700 cranes to go before the wish comes true. 700 evenings folding me back home to you. The distance is a paper thing I'm folding into grace until I finally fold myself back into your embrace. Paper cranes, I'm counting every one. 700 more until the wishing is done. Paper cranes, each one carries you over all the miles in a message folded true. Paper cranes, precise and white and light, flying on the current of a bossa nova night. Paper cranes, keep flying toward my love. 1,000 cranes will bring me all I'm dreaming of. You call me every Thursday and we talk until the dawn about the city that you live in and the life you're carrying on. I picture you in your apartment folding cranes as well, and somewhere in the middle of the miles is a story that we tell of two people in two cities with their paper and their dreams of love that holds its shape across the wide and wordless streams of time that is a measure not of distance but of depth. And every crane I fold for you is just another breath. 700 cranes to go before the wish comes true. 700 evenings folding me back home to you. The distance is a paper thing I'm folding into grace until I finally fold myself back into your embrace. Paper cranes, I'm counting every one. 700 more until the wishing is done. Paper cranes, each one carries you over all the miles in a message folded true. Paper cranes, precise and white and light, flying on the current of a bossa nova night. Paper cranes, keep flying toward my love. 1,000 cranes will bring me all I'm dreaming of. Crane number 501, I fold it to the sound of our song and think of how a single piece of paper can become something extraordinary when you give it enough time and care. Like us, I think, folded and unfolded by the hands of distance and the years into something neither of us knew we could become. Beautiful and precise and reaching with 1,000 wings. Last Tuesday's crane was shaped like a heart. I don't know if that's right, but I photographed it and I sent it through the night. You wrote back, that's not a crane, that's a love. And I went still because you always find the meaning in the small and daily thrill. 999 cranes line my window now, a strand of folded longing, and I can't remember how I breathed before this counting, before this patient art, before 1,000 paper wings became the map back to your heart. Paper cranes, this is the last one. 1,000 cranes and now the wishing is done. Paper cranes, I'll fold myself to you across the miles into something finally true. Paper cranes, precise and white and bright, I'm flying on the current of a bossa nova night. Paper cranes, I'm flying home to love. 1,000 cranes have carried me to what I'm dreaming of. Paper crane, 1,000 strong. Paper crane, it wasn't that long. Paper crane, I'm coming home. Paper cranes, no longer alone. Fold by fold, mile by mile. Paper cranes, bring back your smile. But mine begins today. We met beneath the Gwanghwamun gate on a Sunday cold and bright. You were wearing hanbok blue as powder and your eyes were filled with light. I had my camera out and you walked into every frame, and I kept shooting photograph after photograph, your name. The guards in their red robes were changing with their ceremonial drums, and somehow in the thunder of the ritual it comes, the certainty that I will always wanna find your face in every crowded corner of this country's sacred space. Gyeongbokgung, you witnessed all the rises and the falls of dynasties and dreamers in your infinite stone halls. Now you witness something smaller but entirely true, a heart discovering itself through discovering someone new. Gyeongbokgung Samba, ancient and alive, dancing through the centuries to help the living thrive. Gyeongbokgung Samba, history and heart in the overlap of what remains and what is just the start. 500 years of stories in every paving stone, and today a new one's being written, not alone. Gyeongbokgung Samba, I will always say this is where I found the thing I've been looking for all day. We wandered through the Hangwonjeong Pavilion in the afternoon, reflecting in the lotus pond beneath the winter moon. You told me all your stories in the quiet of the cold, and I told you mine back in the way that makes them turn to gold. The palace cats were watching us from up upon the wall, and Bosanova played from someone's phone down by the hall, and history became the backdrop to the present tense, and everything between us started making so much sense. Gyeongbokgung, you witnessed all the rises and the falls of dynasties and dreamers in your infinite stone halls. Now you witness something smaller but entirely true, a heart discovering itself through discovering someone new. Gyeongbokgung Samba, ancient and alive, dancing through the centuries to help the living thrive. Gyeongbokgung Samba, history and heart in the overlap of what remains and what is just the start. 500 years of stories in every paving stone, and today a new one's being written, not alone. Gyeongbokgung Samba, I will always say this is where I found the thing I've been looking for all day. What is a palace but a place where people chose to build something meant to hold more meaning than a simple field? What are we but people trying to build something true in the space between the ancient and the gloriously new? The bossa nova and the gaya jump together in the air are proof that beauty doesn't belong to anywhere, that love can find its music in the old and in the new, that I can be 500 years of history away from you and still walk through the gate and find my home inside your view. Before we leave you, take my hand to watch the final light turn the Gyeongbokgung to amber in the gathering of night. The mountains in the background wear their cold and violet crowns, and Seoul is all around us with its million little sounds. I've been here 100 times, you say, but not like this, and I know what you mean because I feel it in the bliss of standing in a sacred place made sacred twice tonight by history and by the feel of you beside me, right? Gyeongbokgung Samba, ancient and alive, dancing through the centuries to help the living thrive. Gyeongbokgung Samba, history and heart in the overlap of what remains and what was always a start. 500 years of stories, and today we add Samba, ancient, new, and always true. Gyeongbokgung Samba, written in the stone for you. The sky goes violet as the city starts to breathe. A different kind of air replaces everything I believe. I'm sitting on the rooftop with my legs dangling free, watching all the violet hours settling over me. I've been here all day trying to make sense of things, the choices and the crossroads and the freedom that change brings. But in the violet hours everything feels quieter somehow, like the world is asking me to lay my heavy burdens down. Violet and gold and rose collide above. The city is a canvas painting everything with love. And in this tender moment between the what was and what's next, I find myself exactly where I'm beautiful and blessed. Violet hours wrap around me gently, teach me how to be without doing anything intently. Violet hours soft between the worlds, where the day is letting go and the night slowly unfurls. Violet hours whisper to my bones that even in the transitions I'm never, never alone. Violet hours, you know, the most beautiful light is the one that helps us let go. My friend calls from 2 cities over, asks me how I am. I say I'm watching the sunset and she says I understand. We stay on the phone in silence as the violet deepens true. 2 friends in different cities watching the same purple hue. The bossa nova from the bar below drifts upward to my ears, and everything about this hour feels as sharp and clear as the very first time I understood that being here is enough, that living in the present is the hardest, greatest stuff. Violet and gold and rose collide above. The city is a canvas painting everything with love. And in this tender moment between the where was and what's next, I find myself exactly where I'm beautiful and blessed. Violet hours wrap around me gently, teach me how to be without doing any intently. Violet hours soft between the worlds, where the day is letting go and the night slowly unfurls. Violet hours whisper to my bones that even in the transitions I'm never, never alone. Violet hours, you know, the most beautiful light is the one that helps us let go. In between the chapters of a life that's always changing, there are violet hour moments beyond all our arranging, when the light decides to gift you with a frame of perfect grace, and suddenly the whole of life is soft inside that space. I wanna live inside the violet more than in the bright. I wanna find the meaning in the color before night, because it's in the transitions and the ambiguity that love and life reveal their most extraordinary things to me. The city lights are coming on, the violet deepens to deep blue, and I'm still sitting on this rooftop thinking about you. Not in sadness but in wonder, not in grief but in a glow, that the violet hours brought us here to show us what we know, which is this, that every evening is a promise of return, that every light that fades into the darkness has to earn its place among the brilliant and the lasting and the bright. And violet is the color of becoming who you are at night. Violet hours, you wrapped around me gently and taught me how to be without doing any intently. Violet hours soft between the worlds, you show me how the night's most beautiful and how it unfurls. violet hours. Violet hours. Blue and deep again, but the music is still here. Blue Monday wraps itself around the city like a scarf. The commuters rush in silence and the subway cars are dark. I hold my coffee with two hands and watch the rain streak down. Another week beginning in this beautiful gray town. My playlist shuffles Bossanova and I close my eyes a bit. And in the middle of the Monday I discover that I fit into this ordinary moment with its cold and cloudy face. Because music finds the beauty that my tired eyes can't trace. Blue Monday, you're not as cruel as you pretend to be. You're just a door that opens into everything I need. A reason to be grateful for the small and steady things like coffee and like bossa nova. And whatever Tuesday brings, Blue Monday bossa, let me feel you slowly. Every minor chord reminds me I'm not wholly lonely. Blue Monday bossa, swaying in the gray. There is something soft and sacred in the Monday way. Blue Monday bossa, I hold your hand today through every rush hour and every overcast delay. Blue Monday bossa, Blue Monday bossa, you and I are gonna make it through okay. I find a seat beside the window in the underground cafe. A barista who remembers me says you're usual today. And something in that simple recognition breaks me open wide. The world still sees me, knows me even in my Monday stride. I pull my notebook out and write a small and honest line. I am more than what I produce, more than what I sign. The bossa nova from the speaker wraps around the room, and slowly the Blue Monday opens up to afternoon. Blue Monday, you're not as cruel as you pretend to be. You're just a door that opens into everything I need. A reason to be grateful for the small and steady things like coffee and like bossa nova. And whatever Tuesday brings, Blue Monday bossa, let me feel you slowly. Every minor chord reminds me I'm not wholly lonely. Blue Monday bossa, swaying in the gray. There is something soft and sacred in the Monday way. Blue Monday bossa, I'll hold your hand today through every rush hour and every overcast delay. Blue Monday bossa, Blue Monday bossa, you and I are gonna make it through okay. What if Monday isn't enemy but guide? What if the gray is just the color that the heart provides when it needs to rest and recalibrate and slow? What if Blue Monday is the price of all the ways we grow? I think of every Blue Monday I survived, and how on Tuesday morning I was always still alive. And on the Wednesday there was sunshine, or at least a laugh. And by the weekend I forgot the first and second half. By afternoon the rain has stopped and blue has turned to pearl. The city hums with something that feels ready to unfurl. I pack my things and step outside and breathe the washed clean air and feel the Blue Monday dissolving in the its meaning in the small, and Bosanova plays me home through the best Monday of all. Blue Monday Bossa, we made it through again. Every minor chord has led us to a brighter when. Blue Monday Bossa, swayed in the light. The gray has turned to golden at the end of blue tonight. Blue Monday Bossa, I'm holding on to you, to every ordinary moment and every shade of blue. Blue Monday Bossa, Blue Monday Bossa. Somehow we make every blue Monday beautiful and new. Blue Monday, thank you. Blue Monday, see you next week. Blue Monday Bossa. You make the ordinary extraordinary. Blue Monday, yeah. Blue Monday, yeah.
The Han River never asks where you're going. It just carries you.
Tonight I ride my bike along the river path alone. The hanging flows beside me like it's always been my home. The city shimmers backwards in the water dark and wide, and every bridge above me is a melody inside. I pass the families picnicking on the green river grass. I pass the couples holding hands and letting time just pass. The bossa nova in my earphones lifts me off the ground, and suddenly I'm floating in this beautiful surround. And river, you have held 1,000,000,000 hearts. You've heard the beginning and the end of so many stars. You carry all our stories to the sea without a sound, and in your patient flowing love and meaning can be found. And river serenade, play it soft and play it slow. Let the water carry everything we needed to know. And river serenade, every note is like a light, reflecting off the surface of this beautiful tonight. Carry all my longing down to where the ocean starts. Carry all the music to the center of our hearts. And river serenade, oh sing to me of everyone I love and all we're meant to be. I stop beside the 63 building glowing golden tall, and think about the people in the rooms behind each wall. Every lit up window is a story in the height. Every darkened window is a dream that calls at night. The bossa nova shifts to something big and cinematic, and suddenly the whole Han River feels dramatic. Like every life around me is a film worth watching through, and I am just an extra in a scene that belongs to you. And river, you have held 1,000,000,000 hearts. You've heard the beginning and the end of so many starts. You carry all our stories to the sea without a sound, and in your patient flowing love and meaning can be found. And river serenade, play it soft and play it slow. Let the water carry everything we needed to know. And river serenade, every note is like a light, reflecting off the surface of this beautiful tonight. Carry all my longing down to where the ocean starts. Carry all the music to the center of our hearts. And river serenade, yet you answer on the second ring, the way that always clicks. Where are you, you ask, and I can hear the smile in your voice. Han River, I tell you, come and join me by my choice. 20 minutes later, and your bike light's coming near, and suddenly the Han River serenade is clear. Two bicycles, one river, and a bossa nova song, and this is all the serenade we'll ever need all along. We sit on the bank and let the water hum its tune. Two people on the riverside beneath the Han River moon. You throw a pebble in the dark and watch the rings expand, and I reach out across the cold to hold your warm left hand. The cello in my earphones swells into the night, and for a moment every single thing is perfectly right. The city breathes around us and the river keeps its flow, and we are just two people who are happy here below. Han River Serenade, play it soft and slow, let the water carry everything we're starting to know. Han River Serenade, every note is like a light reflected in the water and the warmth of tonight. Carry all our stories down to where the ocean starts, carry all the music to the center of our hearts. Han River Serenade, oh sing to we of every love worth chasing, of how perfect life can be. Han River Serenade, flowing on and on. Han River Serenade, even after we are gone. Han River Serenade, play it for us please. Han River Serenade, forever if you please. The Han River sings.
Yeah, neon bossa, neon bossa. The city glows in every color but the one I'm looking for. I'm running down the back alley to the underground floor. The neon bossa is already playing when I push the door, and the whole room moves like midnight, asking for just a little more. Your jacket hangs on the chair in the corner like you own the space. You turn around so slowly and I see your neon face. The music floods my senses and I lose my own coordinates, 'cause everything about you is extraordinary and it radiates. Neon and bossa, and you and me, standing at the edge of something neither one can see. The city hums below us and the music pulls us near, and everything I wanna say is trembling on the atmosphere. Neon bossa, we're electric, we're alive in the hum of city frequency. We're gonna thrive. Neon bossa, every color, every sound, spinning in this underground we finally found. Neon bossa, let the rhythm lead us into the gorgeous, complicated, beautiful begin. Neon bossa, burning bright. We are made of music and the neon night. You offer me your hand and pull me to the center floor, and everything in me responds to something deeper than the core. We move together like we've rehearsed this 1,000 times before, and the bossa nova tells us there's no need to keep the score. The DJ drops a softer track and we slow down into it. Two people in a neon world where everything just fits. Your breath against my temple and the bass against my chest, and in the neon city this is fine. atmosphere. Neon bossa, we're electric, we're alive. In the hum of city frequency, we're gonna thrive. Neon bossa, every color, every sound, spinning in this underground we have finally found. Neon bossa, let the rhythm lead us into the gorgeous, complicated, beautiful begin. Neon bossa, burning bright. We are made of music and the neon night. Pink and blue and green and gold, the neon tells no lies. The bossa nova holds a space between our amplified hearts, beating in a city that was never meant to sleep. And every conversation we're about to have runs deep. There's something about strangers meeting in a neon room. Something about the music pushing back against the gloom. Something about the way the bassline tells you to let go. Something about the neon bossa saying, now you know. The night wears on and people drift like smoke into the air. But we have found an equilibrium so rare. The music shifts to something softer, something built for two. And in the neon dimming, I see nothing else but you. I think I've seen you somewhere. You say softly, almost shy, and I realize that I've been looking for this all my life. Not in the neon colors, not the bass against my bones, but in a face that makes the neon feel like home. Neon bossa, we're electric, we're alive. In the hum of city frequency, we're gonna thrive. Neon bossa, every color, every sound, spinning in this underground we finally found. Neon bossa, let the rhythm lead us into the gorgeous, complicated, beautiful begin. Neon bossa, burning bright. Neon bossa, we are made of music, made for each other in the night. Neon bossa, yeah. Neon bossa, stay. Neon bossa, always. Neon bossa, this way. Burning bright. Neon night, you and I. Neon bossa. And you're diving into the deep blue. Tangerine grows and lava feels. This is where the world breathes slow. I came here by myself to find the quiet of the sea. Left the city noise of 700 kilometers behind me. The hang you'll dive in silence to the bottom of the blue, and surface with their baskets full of everything that's true. The tangerine groves shimmer in the warm volcanic air. The horses on the hillside toss their manes without a care. And I sit by the water with my bossa nova humming low, letting the jade green ocean teach me things I need to know. Jeju doesn't hurry, Jeju doesn't rush. Jeju speaks in whispers, Jeju speaks in hush. All the things I carry to begin to fall away, and all I have is the ocean and the rhythm of today. Jeju Wave, carry me along, deeper than the silence, louder than a song. Jeju Wave, ancient and so free, washing off the world that once defined me. Jeju Wave, show me how to breathe, like the Hinio rising from the deep beneath. Jeju Wave, Jeju Wave, Jeju Wave, take me to the place I never have to say. I found an old stone wall behind an orchard by the road. Sat down on the mossy edge and dropped my heavy load. A grandmother was walking past, she smiled and didn't speak, just gestured to the tangerines and offered me a treat. I ate that orange sweetness as the bossa nova played from someone's open window in the lazy afternoon shade, and felt for just a moment that the world had hit reset. Jeju speaks in whispers, Jeju speaks in hush. All the things I carried here begin to fall away, and all I have is the ocean and the rhythm of today. Jeju Wave, carry me along, deeper than the silence, louder than the song. Jeju Wave, ancient and so free, washing off the world that once defined me. Jeju Wave, show me how to breathe like the Henio rising from the deep beneath. Jeju Wave, Jeju Wave, Jeju Wave, take me to the place I never have to say. What does healing feel like when it finally comes? Does it sound like bossa nova under the summer sun? Does it taste like tangerine in the warm volcanic breeze? Does it look like Henio surfacing with ease? I think it's in the ordinary moments, I think it's in the small. The grandmother who shares her fruit, the wave that holds us all. The bossa nova rhythm matching heartbeat to the tide. The Jeju wave that says come in, there's nothing here to hide. On my final evening here I walk the coast alone, watching the last ferry cross the water heading home. The lighthouse blinks its rhythm in the darkening of the sky, and I breathe in deep and slowly say my long and calm goodbye to all the things I came here to release into the sea, to all the heavy chapters that were never meant for me. The Jeju wave accepts them with a gentle and wide grace, and fills the empty hollows with a new and open space. Jeju wave, carry me along, I am ready now to sing a different song. Jeju wave, ancient and so free, you have washed away the old and now I see. Jeju wave, now I know to breathe like the Henio rising from the deep beneath. Jeju wave, Jeju wave, Jeju wave, I found the place I never have to say. Jeju wave, forever rolling. Jeju wave, Jeju wave, always hold. Jeju wave, keep on holding. Jeju wave, my eternal soul. Thank you, Jeju wave. The sky turned lemon yellow when you said goodbye. You packed your things on a Sunday while the kettle was still warm, and I stood by the doorway in the middle of the storm. You didn't look like someone who was leaving, not at all. More like someone stepping outside to catch the leaves that fall. We talked about the practical, the least, the things to split, and somehow the important things were harder to commit. I wanted to say stay and stay and stay another year, but all that came out softly was the weather's getting clear, and the sky was lemon yellow like a song I've heard before in the bossa nova records that we played across the floor. Everything was golden and impossible and true. The lemon sky bore witness to the last of me and you. Lemon sky above the city where we used to dream. Nothing is as simple as it ever seemed. Lemon sky, I see you every time the sun goes down, wearing all the colors of the love we handed down. Lemon sky, you're beautiful and brief and kind, like every perfect moment that we leave a little behind. Lemon sky, lemon sky, you were ours and now you're only mine. I still make 2 cups of coffee every morning out of habit, and then I stare at one of them and try my best to manage. The quiet is a different kind of quiet than it was before. It has your shape, your outline, and it lingers at the door. I play the bossa nova in the like a song I've heard before. In the Bossa Nova records that we played across the floor, everything was golden and impossible and true. The lemon sky bore witness to the last of me and you. Lemon sky above the city where we used to dream. Nothing is as simple as it ever seemed. Lemon sky, I see you every time the sun goes down. Wearing all the colors of the love we handed down. Lemon sky, you're beautiful and brief and kind. Like every perfect moment that we leave a little behind. Lemon sky, lemon sky, you were ours and now you're only mine. I'm learning how to be alone inside a two-person space. I'm learning how to love the quiet, falling into place. I'm learning that the lemon sky means something's always ending, and something just as beautiful is somewhere else beginning. Growth is not a gentle thing, it asks for all you are. But on the other side of grief, there's always still a star. And in the Bossa Nova evenings when the light is going low, I'm finding all the pieces of the self that I let go. 6 months later in the apartment has a new arrangement. New paintings on the walls, but still the same old music station. I bought a plant because you always said they helped you breathe, and now I water it on Sundays just like autumn leaves. The lemon sky returns each evening like a faithful friend, reminding me that everything contains within it its own end, but also its own rising, its own breaking into dawn. I watch it from our old window and I think I'm moving on. Lemon sky above the city where I used to dream. Everything is different from the way it sometimes seemed. Lemon sky, I see you every time the sun goes down. But now I wear the colors like a quietly confident crown. Lemon sky, you're beautiful and brief and kind, and I am finding all the pieces of the love I left behind. Lemon sky, lemon sky, you were ours, but now I'm only mine. And mine is fine, mine is more than fine. Lemon sky every evening, lemon sky every year, lemon sky, I'm still breathing, lemon sky, I'm still here. Yeah. Lemon sky. 벚꽃이 피는 계절처럼 The petals fall like snowflakes on an April afternoon. I'm sitting in the park beneath the pale and hollow moon. The bossa nova from my earphones takes me somewhere far, where every cherry blossom is a slowly fading star. I think of you in springtime, think of you in pink and white. I think of how you laughed at everything with such delight. The way you caught a petal in your open, gentle palm and said, I wish that time would stay with such a quiet calm. Spring comes and goes, but memories stay in bloom like cherry blossoms dancing in the soft and silver room of everything we were, of everything we'll always be. The samba of our story playing on for you and me. Cherry blossom samba, petals in the air, dancing like the music that was always, always there. Cherry blossom samba, pink and white and true. Every blooming season brings me back to you. Cherry blossom samba, fleeting yet so bright, like the love we carry through the warm and share. The owner still puts flower stems inside a vase right there. She sees me every April on this very window seat and brings me 2 cups anyway. Says love makes life complete. I smile into my coffee as the piano music plays and let myself surrender to the softly bossa haze. The world outside is pink and white and spinning slow and sweet, and in this gentle moment you feel somehow incomplete. Spring comes and goes but memories stay in bloom like cherry blossoms dancing in the soft and silver room of everything we were, of everything we'll always be. The samba of our story playing on for you and me. Cherry blossom samba, petals in the air, dancing like the music that was always, always there. Cherry blossom samba, pink and white and true. Every blooming season brings me back to you. Cherry blossom samba, fleeting yet so bright, like the love we carried through the warm and tender night. Cherry blossom samba, blooming from the start, dancing on forever in the garden of my heart. Even if the blossoms fall and winter time returns, even if the season changes and the cold wind stirs and burns, the roots beneath are holding on with everything they've got. And love like cherry blossoms is a thing that can't be stopped. Every year they come back brighter, every year more full of grace. Every year I come back to this park, your favorite place, and in the samba of the petals, in the rhythm of the spring, I find a little piece of you in every blooming thing. Today a little girl is chasing petals all around. She laughs and claps each time one falls down to the soft ground. Her father lifts her up and spins her in the cherry snow, and something in my heart unfolds the way it used to go. I take a photo of this moment, save it soft and bright, and send it off to you with just the words, the park is right. You write back in a minute with the single petal emoji, and suddenly the springtime is no longer feeling lonely. Cherry blossom samba, petals in the air, dancing like the music that was always, always there. Cherry blossom samba, pink and white and true. Every blooming season brings me back to you. Cherry blossom samba, fleeting yet so bright, like the love we carried through the warm and tender night. Cherry blossom samba, blooming from the start, dancing on forever in the garden of my heart. Cherry blossoms falling, samba in the air. Love is like the springtime, it comes back if you dare. Cherry blossom samba, pink and white and true. Every bloom is blooming and it's always blooming you. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Feel the summertime. Oh, 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 woke up to the sound of seagulls on a Tuesday morning bright. Put my old sundress on and stepped into the golden light. The sand between my toes is warm, the sky is picture blue. And everything about this beautiful day reminds me of you. You text texting me at 7 with the map into the beach. I'll bring the Bossa Nova playlist, you bring peaches. I laughed so hard I dropped my phone into the kitchen sink, and now we're racing down the coastal road before I even think. Turn the music up and let the ocean do its thing. Let the Bossa Nova carry us on summer's wing. Every wave that breaks is singing right along with us, and love has never felt this light, this free, this glorious. Summertime, we're riding on the summer tide. Sun on our skin and all our worries cast aside. Summertime, the music's in the summertide, dancing in the shallows where the ocean meets the sky. Summertime, you're my favorite summertime. Every day with you is like a perfect golden ride. Summertime, summertime, summertime. Oh, we're alive, we're alive, we're alive. You built a little sandcastle and crowned it with a shell. I made a flag from my hair tie so our kingdom rang a bell. We named it Café de Seul, which means for two in Spanish, cause everything we built together somehow never vanishes. The playlist shuffles into something soft and bossa sweet. You pull me up to dance although we're standing on the beach. We're spinning like two idiots with salt spray in our hair, and every single person watching smiles because they care. Turn the music up and let the ocean do its thing. Let the Bossa Nova carry us on summer's wing. Every wave that breaks is singing right along with us, and love has never felt this light, this free, this glorious. Summertime, we're riding on the summer tide. Sun on our skin and all our worries cast aside. Summertime, the music's in the summertide, dancing in the shallows where the ocean meets the sky. Summertime, you're my favorite summertime. Every day with you is like a perfect golden ride. Summertide, summertide, summertide. Oh, we're alive, we're alive, we're alive. Let this day never end, let the sun stay high. Let the Bossa Nova keep on playing till we touch the sky. Let the waves keep rolling, let the seagulls call. In the summer moment, I wanna give you all the music and the golden light and the endless blue. All the sandcastles and the silly dances made for two. All the summer tides that rise and fall along the shore. All the summer tides from now until there are no more. The sun is getting lower, but the vibe is getting high. We light a little candle as the stars begin to rise. Somebody brought a guitar and the circle's growing wide, and all these strangers singing feel like family inside. You lean your head on my shoulder as the music swells, and I think of all the beautiful and ordinary spells that make a life worth living, make a love worth holding tight. Like summer tides and Bossa Nova on a perfect night. Summertime, we're riding on the summer tide. Sun on our skin and all our worries cast aside. Summertime, the music's in the summertide, dancing in the shallows where the ocean meets the sky. Summertime, you're my favorite summertime. Every day with you is like a perfect golden ride. Summertime, summertime, summertime. Oh, we're alive, we're alive, we're alive, alive, alive. Summertime, just you and me and the sea. Summertime, can't you see? Can't you see what we can be? Summertime, yeah, yeah, yeah. Forever riding on our summertime. The neon lights are bleeding into rivers on the street. I'm walking through this midnight city feeling incomplete. The Bossa Nova from the bar 2 blocks away drifts near, and with it comes the memory of everything we were. You used to pull me to the dance floor when the music played. We'd sway like we invented something nobody else had made. Your hand was always warm inside the cold November air, and I was always losing all my senses standing there. Midnight soul is calling out our names again. I'm standing at the crossroads of the where, when. The music pulls me back to all the nights we had, the sweet and the beautiful, the good and the sad. above the rooftops to where love is always fire. Every beat is counting all the steps we took together. Every note is painting all the seasons and the weather. Midnight Samba soul, I'm dancing alone. But in my heart you're still right here, you're still home. The 포장마차 is glowing amber in the alley street. The edge just he smiles and pours me something warm against the sleep. I sit and watch the couples walking past with fingers laced, and wonder how my heart can be so empty and so graced. There's music coming somewhere from an open window high. A girl is singing something to the white and velvet sky. The melody is haunting and it sounds like what we knew. Those long and perfect evenings when the world was only you. Made solace calling out our names again. I'm standing at the crossroads of the where and when. The music pulls me back to all the nights we had. The sweet and the beautiful, the good and the sad. Midnight Samba soul, I hear you calling. Dancing with your shadow as the city lights are falling. Midnight Samba soul, the rhythm takes me higher. Up above the rooftops to where love is always fire. Every beat is counting all the steps we took together. Every note is painting all the seasons and the weather. Midnight Samba soul, I'm dancing alone. But in my heart you're still right here, you're still home. Somebody turn the bossa nova up tonight. Let it fill the empty spaces with its golden light. Let me feel the samba swaying in my bones and blood. Let me wash this aching longing away in a flood of music and of memory and midnight city air. Of every conversation that we had without a care. Of rooftop bars and river walks and pojang in the rain. Of all the good reasons to fall in love again. It's nearly 3 in the morning and the streets have grown so still. The only sound remaining is the music and the chill. I stand up from my seat and let the rhythm take my feet. And suddenly I'm dancing on this empty midnight street. The neon lights become my partner, spinning left and right. I'm dancing with the memory of you this midnight night. And somewhere in the city you might hear this very song. And remember that the love we shared was never ever wrong. Midnight Samba soul, I hear you calling. Dancing with your shadow as the city lights are falling. Midnight Samba soul, the rhythm takes me higher. Up above the rooftops to where love is always fire. Every beat is counting all the steps we took together. Every note is painting all the seasons and the weather. Midnight Samba soul, I'm dancing alone. But in my heart you're still right here, you're still home. Midnight Samba soul, turn the music up a little more. Midnight Samba soul, I'll keep dancing till the dawn breaks at the door. Midnight Samba, Samba, always mine, always yours. La 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 la. Stay a little longer in this Bonsai afternoon.
Hot water in your bonsai in the golden afternoon. You hum a little melody completely out of tune.
I pretend I'm not watching through my half-open door, but every little thing you do just makes me want you more.
Your apartment faces east and mine is facing west. We share this little balcony and I like yours the best.
You've got 7 different plants all lined up in a row, and none of them have names, but somehow still they always grow.
She leaves her shoes outside the door in blue and pink array. She laughs at her own jokes and has a lot of things to say.
Her kitchen always smells like something cinnamon and sweet. And every time I see her smile, my heart skips every beat.
She borrowed my umbrella in the April rainy week. It's been 3 months already and she hasn't returned it yet.
But every time it rains I smile instead of feeling blue, because the only thing I want back is a moment close to you.
Let's waste this afternoon away
In comfortable peace,
Let the bossa nova play until the sun begins to cease.
talking about everything and absolutely nothing new.
This beautiful and lazy afternoon is meant for two.
Bonsai afternoon, let it grow so slowly. In the gentle rhythm only you and I can know. Bonsai afternoon, love is patient, holy. Taking root in every quiet space we share below.
Every leaf is reaching, every vine is teaching that the greatest things in life were never rushed or hurried through.
Bonsai afternoon,
I am growing with
with you, only you. You make me tea without me asking, strong with just a hint of sweet. You know exactly how I like it, know the rhythm of my heartbeat.
We've been neighbors for 2 years now, and something's changed in me.
I think the bonsai knows before we do what we're supposed to be.
I keep leaving little notes beneath her welcome mat. A song I heard on Tuesday, or a drawing of her cat.
She always texts me back with 3 small letters.
I saw it, thanks. But lately those 3 letters feel like poetry and dance. Let's waste this afternoon away
In comfortable peace,
Let the bossa nova play until the sun begins to cease.
talking about everything and absolutely nothing new.
This beautiful and lazy afternoon is meant for two.
Bonsai afternoon, let it grow so slowly. In the gentle rhythm only you and I can know. Bonsai afternoon, love is patient, holy. Taking root in every quiet space we share below.
Every leaf is reaching, every vine is teaching that the greatest things in life were never rushed or hurried through.
Bonsai afternoon,
I am growing with you.
only you. What if I just moved my bonsai next to yours on the ledge?
What if I invited you to step back from the edge?
Of all this careful distance that we've built so perfectly, and let the afternoon decide what we are meant to be.
What if I just sat beside you as the evening cools the air?
What if I just asked you gently if you'd let me stay right there?
What if all the slow and patient growing finally blooms? What if love is just 2 people finding space in each other's rooms?
The bonsai doesn't hurry and the afternoon won't rush. The bossa nova guitar speaks in more than just a hush.
And in this golden moment with the whole world put on hold,
We're writing something beautiful, more precious than the gold. Bonsai afternoon, we let it grow so slowly. In the gentle rhythm only you and I
can know.
Bonsai afternoon,
love is patient,
holy, holy. Taking root in every quiet space we share below.
every leaf is reaching, every vine is teaching that the greatest things in life were never rushed or hurried through.
Bonsai afternoon,
I'm growing with you,
oh, with you, only you.
la la la.
La 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 la.
Stay a little longer in this bonsai
La 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 la.
under the same wide and beautiful moon.
You and me in our perfect bonsai.
from your window. The rain was always softer here in Busan. The city's waking slowly underneath the morning gray. I'm standing on the harbor as the fishing boats drift away. The seagulls cry above me and the salt air fills my lungs. This town remembers everything I left behind so young. Your apartment on the hillside with the yellow curtains bright. I used to watch the sunrise painted orange every night. We drink our tea in silence with the world below our feet. And every single rainy day somehow felt so complete. Now the distance between us stretches like the sea. All these months apart feel like eternity. But the bossa nova playing in the cafe where we go still carries every whispered word I needed you to know. Soft rain in Busan falling on my face, washing all the longing that no time can erase. Soft rain in Busan, you're still everywhere, in every drop of water, in the salty air. Soft rain in Busan, I'm still calling out your name, dancing in the puddles like we once did in the rain. Soft rain in Busan, bring me home again. Soft rain, soft rain. I found your old umbrella in the closet yesterday. The polka dotted one you bought down on the bay. I held it like a relic of the life we used to share before the world pulled us apart and left me standing there. The markets are still open and the tteokbokki smells the same. The vendor lady smiles at me and calls me by my name. You're back, she says so gently. Are you here to stay? I give her just a small smile and I slowly walk away. Now the distance between us stretches like the sea. All these months apart feel like eternity. But the bossa nova playing in the cafe where we go still carries every whispered word I needed you to know. Soft rain in Busan falling on my face, washing all the longing that no time can erase. Soft rain in Busan, you're still everywhere, in every drop of water, in the salty air. Soft rain in Busan, I'm still calling out your name, dancing in the puddles like we once did in the rain. Soft rain in Busan, bring me home again. Soft rain, soft rain. If I could dial back every moment to that summer we were free. If I could take your hand again and walk you to the sea. If the rain could wash away the choices that I made and bring back all the beautiful that slowly, slowly faded, I would choose the yellow curtains and the morning cup of tea. I would choose the fishing harbor and the sound of you with me. I would choose the bossa nova on the old cafe's radio. I would choose this rainy city and I'd never let you go. I climbed the hill at sunset to the place we used to stand, looking out at all the city lights across the golden sand. The rain begins to fall again, the way it always does, reminding me of everything this harbor city was. And somewhere you are watching the same sky turn to night, and maybe in this moment we're connected by the light. Two people on the edges of the same enormous sea, still finding ways to reach across to what we used to be. Soft rain in Busan, You're still everywhere, in every drop of water, in the salty air. Soft rain in Busan, I'm still calling out your name. Dancing in the puddles like we once did in the rain. Soft rain in Busan, bring me home again. I'm still here, waiting for the rain to end and for you to reappear. Soft rain, every drop reminds me that I loved you without fear. Soft rain in Busan, take me home.
The smell of coffee drifting through the morning air, sunlight painting golden on your hair. I walk into this little cafe on the corner street. The jazz is playing softly and the world feels incomplete without your smile across the room, without your gentle gaze. You're reading something quietly, lost inside a purple haze. Your fingertips are tracing words across the paper white. Your laughter like a melody that fills me with delight. I order just a cappuccino, find a table near the door, and wonder if I'll ever find the courage to say more. Every single morning I come back just to see if maybe this could be the day you finally notice me. The bossa nova on the speaker, whispers of romance. All I need is just one moment, just one little chance. Café de Seul, where our story might begin, where the rhythm of the music pulls me back again. Café de Seul, you're my favorite melody, dancing in the afternoon like a sweet mystery. Café de Seul, I'll be here till closing time, hoping that this love of mine becomes more than just a rhyme. Café de Seul, Café de Seul, you're mine. The barista knows my order, knows the way I always wait, pretending I'm not watching you while staring at my plate. The music shifts to something soft, a bossa nova breeze, and in the gentle sway of sound my lonely heartbeat eases. You put your book down slowly, look around the crowded room, and for a single second our eyes meet across the gloom. I feel my face go crimson, feel my heartbeat lose its pace, as you give me this small smile that lights up every single space. Every single morning I come back just to see if maybe this could be the day you finally notice me. The bossa nova on the speaker, whispers of romance. All I need is just one moment, just one little chance. Café de Seul, where our story might begin, where the rhythm of the music pulls me back again. Café de Seul, you're my favorite melody, dancing in the afternoon like a sweet mystery. Café de Seul, I'll be here till closing time, hoping that this love of mine becomes more than just a rhyme. Café de Seul, Café de Seul, you're mine. What if I just walked on over, pulled a chair and sat right down? What if I just said hello and turned that frown around? What if all the songs I'm feeling found their way into my voice? What if loving you completely is my only perfect choice? The guitar strums so gently as the afternoon grows warm. Your eyes are like a lighthouse in the middle of my storm. I've been writing little letters that I never dare to send, but every single sentence always seems to start with friend. Today I feel a little braver than I've ever been before. I take a breath and walk towards you, step across the floor. You look up from your notebook and you smile at me so wide. And suddenly the bossa nova fills the space inside. I've seen you here each morning, you say softly with a grin, I always thought that maybe I should let you in. My heart is doing cartwheels, my voice is barely there. I'm glad you finally noticed is all I say, I swear. Café de Seul, where our story did begin, where the rhythm of the music pulled us back again. Café de Seul, you became my melody, dancing in the afternoon, no longer mystery. Café de Seul, every morning I'll be here, every single note we play together crystal clear. Café de Seul, Café de Seul, you're mine. Café de Seul, where the coffee tastes like love and jazz is in the air. Café de Seul.